These are the 7 types of military drones, from hand-launched scouts to autonomous naval vessels. FPV drones. FPV stands for first-person view. These are small, inexpensive drones that the operator flies using a video headset, seeing exactly what the drone sees. They have transformed modern warfare. In Ukraine, both sides produce thousands of FPV drones every month. Most are modified racing drones fitted with explosives, turning them into kamikaze weapons. A single drone costing $500 has destroyed tanks worth millions. Ukraine produced over 1.3 million drones in 2025 alone. The success rate is about 1 in 3 hitting the target. But at that cost, the math works. Electronic warfare can jam their signals. This has led to fiber optic drones that trail a thin cable, making them nearly impossible to jam. Small tactical drones. These are hand-launched reconnaissance aircraft designed for frontline units. The most widely used is the RQ-11 Raven. It weighs just 4 pounds and can be thrown into the air by a single soldier. The Raven has a range of about 10 kilometers and an endurance of 60 to 90 minutes. Over 19,000 Raven airframes have been delivered worldwide. The larger RQ-7 Shadow serves at the brigade level. It can stay airborne for 6 to 9 hours and see targets up to 125 kilometers away. Both systems provide real-time video to ground commanders. The U.S. Army is now phasing out these older systems in favor of newer vertical takeoff designs. HALE Drones. HALE stands for Medium Altitude Long Endurance. These are the workhorses of modern drone warfare. The MQ-9 Reaper has an endurance of over 27 hours, can operate at 50,000 feet, and carries 3,000 pounds of weapons. The Reaper costs about $56 million for a full system. It has conducted strikes across Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Yemen, Libya, and Somalia. In 2020, a Reaper killed Iranian General Soleimani in Baghdad. The Turkish Bayraktar TB2 has become equally influential. At roughly $5 million per unit, it costs a fraction of the Reaper. It achieved fame in Ukraine by destroying Russian tanks, air defense systems, and patrol boats. HALE Drones. HALE stands for High Altitude Long Endurance. The RQ-4 Global Hawk is the most important strategic reconnaissance drone in service today. It is 44 feet long with a wingspan of 116 feet. The Global Hawk can fly at 60,000 feet for over 32 hours straight. In a single day, it can survey an area the size of Illinois while cruising far above most air defenses. Its sensors include radar, infrared cameras, and electronic intelligence systems. The Global Hawk set a world record in 2000 by flying over 31 hours at 65,000 feet. These aircraft provide persistent surveillance that satellites cannot match. If you're finding this helpful, consider subscribing. It helps the channel grow. UCAVs. UCAV stands for Unmanned Combat Aerial Vehicle. Unlike reconnaissance drones, these are built specifically for combat. The Northrop Grumman X-47B was a groundbreaking demonstrator. In 2013, it became the first unmanned aircraft to launch from and land on an aircraft carrier. In 2015, it completed the first autonomous aerial refueling of an unmanned aircraft. The X-47B is a flying wing design with no vertical surfaces, similar to the B-2 stealth bomber. Europe developed its own demonstrator called the Neuron. Built by Dassault with partners from 6 countries, it first flew in 2012. These programs have proven that autonomous aircraft can operate from carriers. Loyal Wingman. Loyal Wingman drones are designed to fly alongside manned fighter jets as autonomous teammates. The XQ-58 Valkyrie is the leading example. Built by Kratos, it can travel over 3,000 nautical miles at speeds up to Mach 0.86. The Valkyrie has already flown alongside F-35s, F-22s, and F-15EXs. In January 2026, the U.S. Marine Corps selected the Valkyrie for its first operational Loyal Wingman program. These drones can perform high-risk missions like forward reconnaissance or weapons delivery, shielding human pilots from danger. A single pilot may soon command multiple AI wingmen, multiplying combat power without multiplying risk. Naval Drones. Military drones also operate on and under the sea. Unmanned surface vehicles and unmanned underwater vehicles are rapidly expanding naval capabilities. The U.S. Navy's Sea Hunter is the flagship example. It is a 132-foot trimaran that can operate for months without a crew. Its operating cost is roughly $20,000 per day compared to $700,000 for a crewed destroyer. Ukraine has used maritime drones to devastating effect. In 2024, Ukrainian drones sank the Russian missile corvette Ivanovets. In 2025, a Ukrainian Magura drone shot down a Russian Su-30 fighter. The U.S. Navy plans for half its surface fleet to be unmanned by 2045. Thanks for watching. Which of these drone types do you think will have the biggest impact on future warfare? Let me know in the comments. Also, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed.